Winter is the perfect time to reflect, slow down, and reset. And nature is giving us the perfect time to disappear, hibernate, and as the leaves fall, so do we release everything that we don't no longer need. Nature works in cycles, and so do we. So what can we learn from nature and this winter time? She gives us the perfect time to look back into ourselves, look inwardly, and check back in with ourselves to see if we have kept the promises we made to ourselves at the beginning of the year, to see if all the goals that we set at the beginning of 2024 are still there and that if we're still going after them. Remember, you said you would start all these projects, do all these new things, begin working out again or eating healthy again, begin your skincare routine, have more confidence, but little by little you fell off track and all those old habits came back. And now you're back at the very beginning, same spot that you were last year, because none of those habits truly changed. So this winter arc, what we want to do is create real long-term, long-lasting change. What we want to do ultimately is change ourselves, because we don't believe that we're perfect as we are. That is not true. We all have change to do, and if we want to change our life, we have to change ourselves first, and then everything outside of us will change. But the change begins with you. The change begins inside of you, not outside of you. Not you trying to control everything and everyone around you, but you controlling yourself. So it's time to lock in and transform yourself so that by 2025 you already step ahead of most people, and that you're even more ahead of yourself. What we want for 2025 is to transform ourselves and be reborn as that woman that you are meant to be, that you were born to be, the highest version and the best version of yourself. In this video, I'll be speaking about how you can create your own winter arc glow up guide, but a feminine version of that you can use every winter right before the beginning of the new year, or any time that you need a reset, every time you need to disappear and come back. It's the best version of yourself. Every time you need a realignment to refocus on yourself and your goals. Hi, I'm Sofia, and in this channel we explore all things femininity, personal development, and creating a life you love. Let's dive in. Okay, so what even is winter arc? I'm seeing this trend everywhere on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. So winter arc is a self-improvement trend that originated in the gym culture. And this self-improvement trend is basically taking the last 3 months of the year, but here I'm a little late. It's okay, we can take the last month of the year. It's never too late. So taking the last 3 months or month of the year to basically refocus on yourself, bring all that energy back to yourself, disappear and come back as a new version of yourself, all these things. So what we want to do is bring the attention back to our goals, our dreams, our vision, what we want to create for our life, and really getting a head start before 2025 even begins, so that we can create a long-lasting change and so that we can create habits that stick. Now, some people say that this winter arc thing can create unhealthy expectations for people, or that it can promote hustle culture. But if we're looking for a real change, we need to work on ourselves and we need to hustle at the same time. We need to work hard for our dreams, for our goals, because nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to achieve your goals for you. Nobody is going to achieve your dreams for you. Nobody is going to make you a better person. but you. Now, taking this time to reflect and to rethink and look at what works for you, what doesn't work for you, doesn't mean you have to give in to hustle culture. It doesn't mean you have to not be able to relax and go non-stop. No, it means we're creating healthy habits. Those habits include rest. Those habits include getting good night's sleep. Those habits include learning how to pause, when to step back. So it doesn't mean we're just always go non-stop, but that we're learning how to create balance in our life. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get into the actual juice of this winter arc glow up guide. So begin your workout routine. If you started it back in January, it was going for a few weeks, a few months, then you fell back out of your workout goal, get back into your workout. Incorporate walks, Pilates, yoga, whatever that is, weightlifting, but get back in the gym. This is very important. You want to make sure you have a healthy body and a healthy mind so that you can achieve your goals, so that your mind is clear for you to work on your goals and on yourself. Clean your diet. This is very important. Clean your diet. You need a healthy vessel to live in. So what I've been doing is we usually prefer or try to only eat out on the weekends, not during the week. So we try our best to cook during the week because we want to make sure there's no seed oils or there's no weird things in our food that usually the restaurants, you don't know what they're putting into the food. So get back into a routine of learning how to meal prep. I know this is hard. I know it's very time consuming, but you can meal prep for a few times ahead of you for the week, and make sure you have healthy food during the week. A lot of protein, veggies, and maybe minimize some carbs. That's up to you, but get back into a routine of eating healthier and cooking at home. Introduce a beauty routine and a skincare routine. So usually during the winter months, our skin can get really dry, depending on where you live, whether it's hot or cold climate. Reincorporate your skincare routine and bring back some self-care. So every morning and every night you have some time for yourself, to dedicate to your skincare, to feeling good about yourself, to knowing that you're loving your body and treating yourself as the queen you are. Develop a self-care routine for your mind and your spirit. So bring back some affirmations or bring back some prayer and meditation into your life. Like, you don't have to do every single self-care spiritual practice out there every single day, because then you're gonna end up doing nothing. Pick one, because what we're trying to do is develop habits that actually stick, that become a part of who you are. So for example, something I learned from the book Atomic Habits is habit stacking. So something very important, and I love this. For example, first thing you do when you wake up is brush your teeth or wash your face, right? Or take a shower. You can incorporate a healthy habit with it. So you put these two habits together so that every time you brush your teeth, oh my god, do you do your skincare routine? Or every time you brush your teeth, when you're done, you can say the affirmations to yourself in the mirror, looking at yourself in the mirror. Or after a shower, you stretch, or you do a very gentle, quick yoga stretching to wake up your body. Or right when you wake up, when you open your eyes, you can say a short prayer. So your healthy habits don't have to be these massive, crazy habits that take over your whole day. They can just be very short, even a minute or 2 minutes of incorporating something healthy that is actually going to make a big change. So if the first thing you do when you open your eyes is say a prayer, a quick minute prayer, or an affirmation, depending on what your beliefs. That sets your mind into a positive tone, and you can have a better day. Or right when you're out of your bed and you're done with brushing your teeth and your shower, you come out, the first thing you do is you drink a full glass of water with lemon. You can incorporate healthy habits into other habits that you already do every day that you're not even thinking about. So this is called habit stacking. And it really works. It's been working for me. Instead of having to create time for a brand new habit. Also, set your goals for the year. So during this winter arc, so during the last month of this year, December, I know there's a lot going on, but you don't have to change your whole life. We're creating small steps, small habits that can stick in the long term. Write down your goals, write down your dreams, your vision for 2025, and then begin working on them now, today. You don't have to wait until January 1st of 2025 to begin working on your dreams and your goals. Actually begin now. Start working on them today. Why do you have to wait until the new year to start something? Why do you have to be like, oh, let me just eat very unhealthy this last month, not work out? I'll begin working out in the new year. I'll begin eating healthy in the new year. I'll begin waking up early in the new year. No, begin today and make it a part of your life. Make it a part of who you are. Make it a part of your personality and your lifestyle. Because remember, you have to become the person that attracts the success you want. The success and the life that you dream of, it's not gonna come if you stay in the same place, if you keep doing the things that you've always been doing. That's why your dream life is not there, because you have remained the same person. So you have to change as a person, and you have to do things that you have never done, and you have to get out of your comfort zone if you want the life of your dreams, right? I'm not saying you have to do crazy things, but you have to become the person that attracts those opportunities. You have to become the person that attracts that success. What does that woman do every day? What does she do when she wakes up? What does she do throughout the day? How does she react to situations or criticism? How does she react to negativity, to drama? What is she doing to achieve her dreams every day? And you just have to become that person and begin right now. But write it down. Write down your goals, where you want to see yourself in 2025. And when you're writing your goals down, there's different types of goals. There are goals that you have no control over, and there are goals that you have control over. For example, let's say you want to create a business, and you are saying, for 2025, I want my business to make $1 million. You only have so much control of that. But what can you do to get the $1 million, right? So you create the math, you have a formula. Okay, so I need to create this many, let's say it's a clothing business. I need to create this many dresses. I need to sell these many dresses every day. That means I need to send these many emails. Or this means I have to create these many ads. So when you're writing your dream and the outcome, which would be have my business make $1 million, next to it, right, what you have to do for that to happen. So, example, I want to reach 1 million followers on Instagram. But how do you get there? So write down how you get there. That means, okay, I wake up early, I plan my content for the month, I take the pictures that I'm gonna post on Instagram, or I create this much content, and I stick to that strategy. So your goals should be twofold. What you have control over, which is yourself and your actions and your habits. So waking up early, taking the pictures, creating organizing your calendar, organizing your month, and how that's gonna look like. And then the outcome that is reach a million followers or whatever, you don't have much control over that, but you do have control over what you do. And regardless, you will grow if you meet your goals of, okay, I post this much every week, or I sell this much clothes every week. You are still growing, rather than not having a plan and not having a strategy to grow, and then you end up forgetting about it or not doing it. So when you write down your goals, always write what you do have control over and what you're gonna do to get there. And when it comes to changing our life, we always have to remember that motivation can only get us so far. Motivation only gets you started. You need discipline, commitment, devotion. I love the word devotion. It's such a beautiful word because it means that you love what you're working for. You give it yourself, you give it your all, whatever that is for you, whether it's children, whether it's being the best wife, whether it's writing a book, being an actress, being a singer, making YouTube videos, making content online, being an accountant, being a CEO, whatever, being a chef. But you know that motivation will not get you far. You cannot rely on just feeling motivated to do things, and then you do things when you feel motivated. Then you're not gonna get anywhere if you wait for motivation. So always fall back on your discipline. And discipline, it's not easy, right? Like building discipline is not easy, but the more discipline you have, you will begin to trust yourself more. And when you trust yourself more, that's how you develop confidence. When you know, okay, I do what I said I was gonna do, even when I don't feel like it. That gives you confidence. That gives you self-trust. Bring your energy back to yourself. Probably during 2024, a lot of things happen. Bring it back to you. Refocus on yourself. And then begin working towards your goals. Also, integrate more goals that are not just about doing and doing and doing, but also about being. So especially for us as women, if we focus too much on doing, we can get burnout, right? Do things every day, as small as it is, to nourish your feminine energy. So saying your beauty affirmations in the mirror to yourself in the morning, or while you're on the go, taking 2 minutes, 5 minutes to take a few deep breaths and feel yourself coming back into your body again, instead of going and burning out. That's not what we want. What we want is healthy habits that create balance in our life, so that when we reach our goals, we still feel balanced. We don't feel burnout. We don't feel like we sacrificed our mental health. Let me know in the comments what are some of your actions and habits that you want to develop during this winter arc, during the last month of the year. Some of my goals for my winter arc are waking up early at 6:30, ideally at 6:30 a.m., going to the gym 5 days a week, creating 1 YouTube video a week, posting on Instagram 4 times a week, time every day to do my skincare, say affirmations to myself, and meditate every day for 15 minutes. That is what I want with my winter arc, so that I can lock in truly and have these habits become a part of who I am, so that by the new year I am a better version of myself, that I don't fall off track. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You can apply this guide and take whatever works for you. And remember, the only way to change your life is by starting with yourself and your habits, because your habits are what makes you or breaks you. Start today and get ahead of everyone else by the beginning of 2025. I'll see you in the next video.